Innovation is my day job as leading research and development, but I've also volunteered to take on the active sponsorship role of our employee crowdsourcing program in partnership with Spigit. And we have programs now both using employees as well as external facing crowdsourcing. There are some misconceptions about innovation in our organization. One of them is innovation can only be done by innovation professionals, folks that are those elite few that are in innovation groups that are focused completely on that. What we found is innovation can come from anywhere and come from anyone. And I think our early adventure now into employee crowdsourcing has proven that. We've gotten ideas from folks all around the world in all different functions. Ideas from how we do our jobs better all the way to the next transformational new business opportunities for Campbell. Reaching out to employees for ideas has had a huge positive impact to our culture. And going in, we were hopeful that would be the case. We knew there would be some value from the ideas themselves, but we thought we would get just as much, if not more value, from the cultural change it would have on our employees. And I think what it's done for our employees, it makes them feel now they're part of the process, they're part of the strategy, they're part of the conversation, and can play a meaningful participative role in doing that. Whereas before, it felt like it was done behind closed doors or by an elite few. I think now, increasingly, all employees realize that they can be part of developing some of these great opportunities. I'd actually like to share two of my favorite crowdsource ideation stories. The first one was from our Innovation Challenge, and it was an idea that was actually developed by a person in IT. And we went through a selection process. We eventually had a Shark Tank-like event, and this person's idea wasn't selected to be one of the finalists. But coming out of the competition, he still had passion for his idea, and he wouldn't quit. And he reached out to a colleague from Consumer Insights. He reached out for me and said, you know, I really think there's something here. Will you help me? And our research person arranged an outside graphics agency to develop some graphics for his new product idea. I gave him time with the chef, and the chef developed some prototype products. We arranged for some employee groups serving as consumers who reviewed his product and his graphics and his concept, gave him some great feedback. And he actually took all that, improved it, and took it to our Chief Operating Officer. And now it's the only thing our Chief Operating Officer wants to talk about is how great this idea and great this product is. As a result of that, both our food service and our e-commerce division have committed to launch his product. So we're going to find a way to quickly produce it in our pilot plant and go to market. And it was, again, solely from the passion of this individual, the perseverance and never say die. Somebody who's never done innovation in his life, but he just believed in this idea. And so when you talk about the cultural impact, I think those are the stories that get me very excited. A second story that I like to tell, we did a second challenge around efficiency and cost savings. And there was a gentleman in one of our plants, and actually this plant was challenged. It was actually on the bubble whether we should continue operations at this plant. But this person saw something that nobody else saw. He actually saw how we could extract a ton of incremental value from what that plant could do. He named his idea $10 million, which is a great name for an idea, but that was his estimate of the amount of value that we could capture from his plant. And when our head of supply chain saw that idea, he went, wow, this is amazing. So now, instead of having that plant threatened to be shut down or sold off, we're actually doubling down now. We've built a team, we're investing in that plant. So his idea literally saved the plant and is going to deliver tremendous value for Campbell. Again, ideas coming from employees from sources that you wouldn't ordinarily expect. We were new to this, so we didn't have a lot of our own personal experience to draw from on employee crowdsourcing. So early on, we were able to leverage not just the Spigit partners and professionals, but also other clients who were further along in the journey, and gave some great insight about what we might expect, some of the watch-outs, some of the do's and the don'ts, and it really helped accelerate our journey towards where we've come in the last year.